As software developers, we often struggle to explain complex technical concepts to non-technical people. Whether it's a project manager, a designer, or a stakeholder, being able to communicate technical information effectively is crucial for success. In this video, we'll cover 10 essential tips to help you communicate technical concepts to non-technical people. Tip number 1, avoid using technical jargon. When explaining technical concepts, it's easy to fall into the trap of using technical terms and acronyms that might confuse your audience. Instead, use simple, clear language that everyone can understand. Example, instead of saying, "We need to implement a RESTful API to facilitate data exchange between microservices," say, "We need to create a system that allows different parts of our application to talk to each other and share data." Tip number 2, use analogies and metaphors. Analogies and metaphors can help explain complex technical concepts in a more relatable way. Find an analogy that resonates with your audience and use it to explain the technical concept. Example, think of our database like a filing cabinet. Just as you need to organize files in a filing cabinet, we need to organize data in our database to make it easily accessible. Tip number 3, focus on the benefits. Instead of explaining the technical details, focus on the benefits and value that the technical solution provides. What problem does it solve? How does it improve the user experience? Example, by implementing a caching system, we can reduce the load time of our website, making it faster and more responsive for our users. Tip number 4, use visual aids. Visual aids like diagrams, flowcharts, or infographics can help illustrate complex technical concepts and make them easier to understand. Example, show a diagram of a system architecture to help explain how different components interact with each other. Tip number 5, break it down into smaller pieces. Break down complex technical concepts into smaller, more manageable pieces. This can help non-technical people understand the individual components and how they fit together. Example, let's break down our machine learning model into 3 parts: data pre-processing, model training, and model deployment. Each part has its own role in making our model work. Tip number 6, use storytelling. Tell a story that illustrates the technical concept or problem. Storytelling can make technical information more relatable and memorable. Example, imagine you're a customer trying to log into our website. You enter your username and password, but the system takes forever to respond. That's because our database is slow. By optimizing our database, we can make the login process faster and more efficient. Tip number 7, avoid being condescending. Be respectful and avoid talking down to non-technical people. Avoid using a tone that implies they should already know the technical details. Example, instead of saying, "You should know this already," say, "Let me explain this concept in a way that's easy to understand." Tip number 8, use examples and scenarios. Use real-life examples or scenarios to illustrate technical concepts. This can help non-technical people understand how the technical solution applies to their everyday lives. Example, think of our recommendation system like a personal shopping assistant. It analyzes your past purchases and recommends products that you might like. Tip number 9, be prepared to answer questions. Be prepared to answer questions and provide additional explanations. Non-technical people may need more clarification or examples to understand the technical concept. Example, what do you mean by machine learning model? Can you explain it in simpler terms? Tip number 10, practice your communication skills. Practice communicating technical concepts to non-technical people. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with explaining complex technical information in a clear and concise way. Example, practice explaining technical concepts to a friend or family member who's not technical. This will help you develop your communication skills and identify areas for improvement. By following these 10 essential tips, you can effectively communicate technical concepts to non-technical people and help them understand the value and benefits of your technical solutions. Remember to practice your communication skills and be patient with your audience. If you like this video, please leave a like or share your feedback in the comment. Thank you for watching.